10 Top Things to Do in Bordeaux. Bordeaux, Explore France, Part 1. The capital of the world's wine industry, Bordeaux is an intoxicating mix of 18th-century grandeur, first-rate museums, ancient churches, and vibrant neighborhoods. A recent makeover has made the city known as the Pearl of Aquitaine even more appealing. The city's historic center has been renovated to its original glory, and the banks of the Garonne River are now lined with gardens, parks, and open-air cafes. With its flat geography, walking and cycling have always been a favorite mode of transportation in Bordeaux, but a new tramway system has made the city even easier to navigate. The city in the southwest of France makes a great base for excursions into wine country, and there are plenty of sights and attractions in Bordeaux too, including restaurants and bars where visitors can sample wines from the region's 57 appellations. From nights at the opera to days spent exploring the luxury shops around the elegant Place Gambetta, there's always something exciting to do and see in beautiful Bordeaux. 10 Pont de Pierre. The oldest bridge in Bordeaux, the Pont de Pierre, was built during the early 1800s under the orders of Napoleon Bonaparte. The bridge's 17 arches were intended to represent the 17 letters of the emperor's name. Each of the spans is marked with a white medallion in honor of Napoleon as well. The strong currents of the Garonne River make bridge building in Bordeaux challenging, and the Pont de Pierre served as the city's only bridge until 1965. The stone bridge offers wonderful views of Bordeaux's newly revamped quayside. 9 Porte de la Grosse Cloche. The second of Bordeaux's remaining medieval gates, the Porte de la Grosse Cloche was named after the big bell installed in its central tower in 1775. Built over the remains of an earlier 13th century portal, the belfry itself was added in the 15th century. Flanked by 2 circular towers, the belfry is one of the city's best-loved landmarks. Named Armand Louis, the giant bell rings 6 times each year to commemorate events like the storming of the Bastille and VE Day. The gateway once served as a prison, and tours lead visitors into the dungeons known as the Hôtel du Lion d'Or, a reference to the lion-shaped weather vane on the gateway's central dome. 8 Musée des Beaux-Arts de Bordeaux. Art lovers are sure to be impressed by Bordeaux's beautiful Museum of Fine Arts. Established in 1801, the permanent collection of the recently renovated museum is spread out over 2 wings and features masterpieces from the 15th to 20th century. Enriched by art seized during the Napoleonic Wars, the exhibits include works by Europe's greatest artists, from Titian and Veronese to Renoir and Rubens. French and Dutch art from the 19th century is particularly well represented. For visitors short on time, the themed exhibitions in nearby Gallery of Beaux-Arts offer in-depth looks at the museum's wide-ranging collection. 7 Basilica of Saint Michael. The soaring 15th century bell tower known as the Arrow is the main attraction at the charming Basilique Saint-Michel. The soil around Bordeaux may be perfect for growing grapes, but the subsoil is too weak to support heavy structures, so the slender 37-story high tower was built next to the cathedral rather than atop it. Visitors can climb the 230 steps to the top to enjoy panoramic views of the city. Inside the Gothic church, a depiction of Saint Michael slaying the dragon adorns the pulpit. The recently restored organ is also a standout feature. 6 Porte Cailhau. Located at the Place du Palais on the banks of the Garonne River, the Porte Cailhau once served as the main entrance to the city. Designed as a monument to Charles VIII, the medieval gateway looks much the same as it did when it was constructed in 1495. Standing 10 stories high at its turreted apex, it was once incorporated into the city walls. The gate is of architectural interest because it contains both Gothic and Renaissance features. An exhibit displays the types of tools and materials used for its construction.